Carol, you're an award-nominated songwriter.
Yes, I've been nominated for 2 Oscars, 5 Emmys, 1 Grammy, 2 Golden Globes, all of them for music.
That's quite the list. Can you name a couple of your songs that we might know?
Well, I can sort of sing them.
Okay.
Let's see. Ba 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 ba, gonna fly now. I co-wrote the theme from Rocky, and I was also nominated for Walt Disney's The Rescuers. You probably remember
That
when you
used to
were a
be my
kid.
favorite movie.
Rescue, that one, and Champagne Wishes, Caviar Dreams. That was Dionne Warwick for Lifestyles of the Rich and Boring with Robin Leach, Robin, Rich and Famous, and just many, many others.
Now, where do you get your inspiration for each song?
Well, you get different inspiration. Sometimes it comes from your heart. Sometimes it comes from what somebody says. You just have to be tuned in. And my theory is to be a good songwriter, you must be a great listener because people tell you things. And I used to go, oh, that's a great idea. And then they'd go, oh, well, can I have some of your royalties? So now I don't. I just go, if you would say something, I'd go, I got to go. And I'd write down,
Go jot it
and I'd
down.
come back. And then I don't have to share my royalties because I'm the one who writes the songs.
You've learned along the way. That's good.
Definitely.
Now, can you tell me, has anyone ever come to you with a script and said, this is the story, this is what I need a song for, go?
Many times.
And how does that work? How do you do that?
Well, you read the script or you go to see a rough cut of the film because music is one of the last things you do. And you just say, what is this film about? I mean, like on Rocky, we saw the scene where he was running and he climbs the steps, but there was no music. We hadn't done the music yet. And if I were to punch you, there would be no sound because it was called a rough cut. And so I went home and Bill Conti and Ann Robbins and everybody came to my house, John Avildsen, and Bill sat at the piano and went, ba, 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 ba. And I went, what? And everybody left, and I went into the shower. And at that split second in time, I knew what everything was about. So I called Bill, and I said, Bill, I know what the film's about. I know what life's about. I know what I have to say. And he said to me, where are you, Carol? And I went, well, I'm in the shower. He said, are you alone? I said, would I be calling you if I was with somebody? And he said, give me the line before you electrocute yourself. Because in those days, it was before the cell phone. And the line was, gonna fly now. Because at that moment in time, when Sly climbed up those steps, when Rocky climbed up the steps, he could go the distance, he could win, and when he put his arms up, he could even fly.
And that's an accomplishment for him, but also for you. I mean, that scene is nothing without that song.
Well, the scene is the pivotal scene of the film. It's the whole crux of the mounting of the film to that point, where you hear it and you hear, gonna fly, 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 and I sang on it, by the way. It was a $980,000 budgeted film. I made $500 up front and bought my house in Beverly Hills on the back end. But the bottom line is when he stood there, he could do anything that we set our minds to do. And then the next moment, John Avildsen was so brilliant, and he won the Oscar. The next second you hear, bum, 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 and he's in the ring. And the fight has started. So it was the pivotal scene of the entire film.
And saying pivotal, is Rocky pivotal? It's what got you to Beverly Hills?
Well, I was, yes, I guess I could say that. I mean, I'd had some other successes, but one story that says it all, and then I got to go. Before Rocky, I sort of have my life as BR and AR. Before Rocky, when I would go into the Beverly Hills Hotel, they were very sweet to me, and I was just Carol or whatever. And the day after I got nominated for my first Oscar for Rocky, I became Miss Connors overnight.
That's amazing. And
story.
Such a great story.
Thank you.
Thank you very
You're
much
so
for
pretty.
your time. Thank you so much.
See you later.
Pleasure
Bye.
to meet you.
Ba, ba, ba.